Social media and politics, how platforms are shaping political discourse. Social media and politics, how platforms are shaping political discourse. The rise of social media has fundamentally changed the way we communicate, and politics is no exception. From Facebook and Twitter to Instagram and TikTok, platforms have become powerful tools for shaping political discourse, influencing public opinion, and mobilizing citizens. In this article, we will explore how social media is transforming modern politics and its implications for democracy. The power of social media in politics. Social media platforms have become key components of modern political campaigns. Additionally, social media has enabled grassroots political movements to organize, mobilize, and amplify their message. In the years since, we have seen social media continue to play a key role in political movements, from the Women's March on Washington to the #MeToo movement. In addition to political movements, social media has also had a significant impact on how politicians communicate with the public. By using platforms such as Twitter, politicians can circumvent traditional media channels and share their message directly with their followers. This provides an opportunity for politicians to engage with their supporters in a more authentic and personalized way. However, social media also has a darker side to it when it comes down to politics. The impact of social media on political discourse. Social media has undoubtedly broadened the scope of political discourse, as it allows for the sharing of information with a much wider audience. This allows for a more diverse range of perspectives to be shared and discussed, and has the potential to give a voice to those who may not have traditionally had one in the public sphere. However, social media has also been criticized for contributing to the polarization of political discourse. The algorithms used by platforms like Facebook and Twitter are designed to show users content that is most likely to keep them engaged. This can reinforce biases and lead to the formation of echo chambers, where users are only exposed to viewpoints that confirm their pre-existing beliefs. It is also a vehicle for the spread of conspiracy theories and fake news that has fueled political and social conflicts in different parts of the world. Social media, thus, poses a threat to the objectivity and veracity of political information at a time when accurate and trustworthy information is of utmost importance for democratic decision-making. The future of social media and politics. Social media is set to remain a key force in modern politics. Given the increasing concerns about the negative impact of social media on democracy, it is now more critical than ever to address the challenges of fake news, disinformation, and propaganda. In recent years, we have also seen the emergence of new social media platforms, such as TikTok, which are being used by political activists and politicians alike. These platforms offer new opportunities for engagement, but also pose new challenges in terms of privacy and data protection. As we move forward, it is important to consider the impact of social media on the political landscape and how we can harness its power for the greater good. Another aspect to consider is the high amount of polarization and intolerance that social media can promote. The anonymity and relative distance of online interactions sometimes can make people forget that their actions have consequences. As a result, hate speech and harassment are common dark sides of social media. As with any new technology, social media carries potential risks and benefits. However, it is up to us to decide whether it is a net positive or negative influence on society. Ultimately, the success of social media in shaping political discourse will depend on how we use it and how we work together to address the challenges it presents. However, we must remember that social media is not a panacea for all political challenges. It can only augment and complement traditional political processes, not entirely replace them. For example, political campaigns still require effective field operations, which cannot be replaced by social media. Moreover, social media alone cannot replace the importance of face-to-face interactions, debates, and discussions that happen in real-life forums. These interactions can provide opportunities for building trust, understanding, and consensus among stakeholders. Hence, political actors should view social media as a tool that can complement other political strategies, rather than a solution to all political challenges. Lastly, we must recognize that social media cannot serve as a substitute for sound political leadership. Leadership that is grounded in ethical and moral values, dialogue, empathy, and accountability remains essential in building resilient democracies. Political leaders should not rely solely on social media to communicate with their constituents but should maintain a balance between online and offline modes of communication. In addition to the challenges mentioned above, social media also has the potential to amplify voices that may not typically have been given a platform. With the ability to share content globally and instantly, social media has allowed individuals and groups to bring attention to causes and issues that may not have received mainstream media coverage. This can include concerns and injustices in marginalized communities, and has the potential to fuel movements and bring about change. Furthermore, social media can be a tool for transparency and accountability. With the ability to share information and reports in real time, politicians and governments can be held accountable for their actions and responses. Social media can act as a watchdog, spreading information and demanding action on important issues. Social media has also opened up a new arena for political participation. With the ability to engage with politicians and campaigns online, citizens are more involved in the political process than ever before. Through social media, voters can ask questions, share information, and connect with others who are passionate about politics. As we navigate through the challenges and opportunities presented by social media, it is important to recognize the role that each and every one of us plays. Social media is a reflection of our society, and it is up to us to use it responsibly and ethically. We must be aware of our own biases and actively seek out diverse viewpoints, challenging ourselves to consider new perspectives. We must also be mindful of the information we share, taking the time to verify the accuracy of sources and ensuring that we are not contributing to the spread of disinformation. In addition, we must hold our politicians and governments accountable for their actions and responses, using social media to demand transparency and action on important issues. And finally, we must see to engage in the political process, using social media to connect with others who share our passions and make our voices heard. This requires handling of a large amount of data that is used by both governments and private organizations, which poses a great challenge to data protection and privacy. It is important that we recognize the need for comprehensive data privacy regulations and ethical practices in the use of social media data. At the same time, the use of social media in politics also highlights the need for greater transparency in political advertising. To counter this, social media platforms have taken steps to increase transparency around political advertising. Facebook, for example, has a publicly accessible political ad library where users can be All political ads running on the platform. This type of transparency can help to ensure that political advertising is held to the same standards as other forms of political communication. Thanks for watching.